Hello dear students, welcome to the online class of physics. Today we have taken the chapter 9, household circuits. In this chapter you will study about household circuits, main circuit, switches, fuses, earthing, safety precautions, 3-pin plugs, color coding of wires, house wiring system, power distribution, circuit diagrams, staircase wiring is omitted in your syllabus. First of all, we will study about the 3 types of wire. To supply the electrical power to a house from a city substation, a cable on poles or an underground cable is used. The cable has 3 wires: live, that is called phase wire also, neutral wire and earth wire. The neutral and earth wires are at the same potential 0 voltage. The live wire, also called the phase wire, carries current from the source to the distribution board, while the neutral wire is for the return of current back to the source. The earth wire is used when the excessive current flows in the circuit. Then from the earth wire it goes to the earth by the means of local earthing. Fuse. An electric fuse is a safety device which is used to limit the current in an electric circuit. The use of a fuse safeguards the circuit and the appliances connected in that circuit from being damaged. A fuse wire permits the flow of current through it only up to a certain fixed limit, which is called the current rating of the fuse. Principle of fuse. A fuse works on the heating effect of current. The rise in temperature of the fuse wire depends on 2 points: the current rating of the fuse and the radius of the fuse wire. Delta is directly proportional to I square upon R cube. If we are drawing the higher amount of current from the circuit, then we will use the thicker wire of the fuse. Material of a fuse. Generally, an alloy of lead and tin is used as the material of the fuse wire because its melting point is low and the specific resistance is high, more than that of copper and aluminium, which are our connecting wires. A fuse is a short and thin piece of wire of uniform area of cross section. It is made up of a material of low melting point so that it may easily melt due to overheating when current in excess to the prescribed limit passes through it, and it also having high resistance so as to produce sufficient heat to melt it. A copper wire or aluminium wire is unsuitable for a fuse since the high melting point. Here you can see a diagram of fuse arrangement in which you can see a socket which is fixed on the board, and the another one is a removable socket which is made up of porcelain holder. You can see there 2 terminals T1 and T2 in which between the fuse wire F is stretched. In the fixed socket you can see 2 terminals T1 and T2 which are connected to the live wire. When you insert this portion of the fuse, when you connected this porcelain holder arrangement to the socket, T1 and T2 terminals of porcelain holder connected to the terminals T1 and T2, and in this way the fuse wire is connected to the live wire. Working. When current in the circuit exceeds the specified value, the high voltage, short circuiting, overloading, etc., the temperature of the fuse wire rises to the extent that it melts. As a result, there is a gap created between the terminals T1 and T2 and the circuit breaks. Now current does not flow through the live wire and the appliance or the circuit is saved. In the figure you can see the another type of fuse which is called cartridge type fuse. In this type of fuse you can see the 2 metal caps which are the terminals of the fuse, and there is a glass case in which fuse wire is stretched between the metal caps. The fuse wire is always connected in the live wire before the appliance. In the diagram you can see that an appliance is connected with the main circuit and the fuse wire is connected in the live wire. When the current exceeds the rating of the fuse, the wire of the fuse melts and it breaks the circuit first, as you can see in the second diagram. So the flow of the current in the appliance has been stopped since the wire has been melted. In these figures you can see that the appliance is connected with the mains and the fuse wire is connected in the neutral wire. So if the limit of the current exceeds the rating of the fuse, it melts and it will break the circuit, but it will only disconnect the neutral wire. But the appliance still remains connected to the high potential point of the supply through the live wire. So if a person touches the faulty appliance, he gets an electric shock because the person comes in direct contact of the mains through the live wire. Thus, it is unsafe to connect the fuse wire in the neutral wire. Current rating of a fuse in a circuit is calculated by the formula total power of appliances in circuit upon voltage of the supply. Here you can see in this table name of some appliance and their power rating and current rating for fuse for them. An important point is there that the current rating of the fuse must be more than the maximum current that can be drawn by the appliance before being overheated. Nowadays, instead of a fuse, a miniature circuit breaker, that is MCB, is used for each individual circuit. The use of MCB is more convenient than a fuse because it avoids the inconvenience of connecting a new fuse wire, and it is much safer due to its quick response since it switches off the circuit in a very short time, that is 25 milliseconds. Switch is an on-off device for current in a circuit or in an appliance. It is connected in the live wire. There are two types of switches, single pole switch and double pole switch. Single pole switch, the switch used with an appliance to start or stop the flow of current in it, is the single pole switch. A single pole switch disconnects only the live wire from the appliance. Double pole switch, the main switch at the distribution board used to switch on or off the mains, is the double pole switch. A double pole switch disconnects both the live and neutral wires simultaneously. Earthing or grounding. There are two types of earthing, local earthing and earthing of an appliance. First we will study about local earthing. Local earthing is done in the house near the kilowatt-hour meter. For this purpose, a hole nearly 2-3 meter deep is dug in the ground. A copper rod or a thick copper wire covered by a hollow insulating pipe is inserted in the hole. A thick copper plate of dimension 15 to 50 cm is welded at the lower end of the copper rod and it is buried inside the ground as shown in the figure. The plate is surrounded by a mixture of charcoal and salt to make a good contact between the plate and the earth. The ground is kept damped with the water time to time. This forms a conducting layer between the plate and the ground. The upper end of the copper wire is joined to the earth connection at the kilowatt-hour meter. Safety by the local earthing. If due to some reason such as short circuiting and excessive current flows through the line wires, it will pass to the earth through the earth wire if there is a local earthing. Otherwise, the line's wires may get overheated and it may cause a fire. Earthing of an appliance. It is essential to provide a good earthing connection for an electrical appliance, which we handle physically. The outer metallic case of these appliances are provided with a terminal on the case. The earth wire of the cable is connected to this terminal. As you see in the diagram, this is the arrangement of earthing on an appliance. The outer metallic case. This is the outer metallic case of the appliance, which is having a terminal on the case. The earthing wire of the cable is connected to this terminal. This symbol can also be used for showing the earthing of an appliance. Safety by earthing of an appliance. If the metallic case of the appliance is properly earthed, then as soon as the live wire comes in contact with the metallic case of the appliance, a heavy current flows to the earth from the case of the appliance. And the fuse connected in the circuit of appliance blows off and the appliance gets disconnected from the main supply. plug and socket. It is a fixture provided with 3 metallic brass pins in an ebonite case as shown in the figure. Here the top pin is for earthing, the pin on the left is for live, and the pin on the right is for neutral. The earth pin is thicker and longer than the other two. The reason behind it is that on inserting the plug in the socket, as soon as the live pin gets connected, the current through the body of the appliance passes to the earth and the fuse blows off. Further, the earth pin is made thicker so that even by mistake it cannot be inserted in the hole of live or neutral connection. Socket. It is a fixture in an electric circuit in which the plug is inserted. The socket has 3 holes. The upper bigger hole in the socket is for earth connection, while the hole on the right side is for the connection to the live wire, and the hole on the left side is for the connection of the neutral wire. Color coding of wires. Color coding of wires in a cable. There are 2 conventions, old and new conventions, for the color coding of wires. The live wire. In old convention, the live wire is denoted in red color, or in new convention it is in brown color. Black color is used for the neutral wire in old convention and light blue color according to the new convention. The green color is used for earth connection in old convention and green or yellow in new convention for the earth cable. The color coding of wire helps us to connect the switch, fuse, socket, etc. through the proper wire in the current of house wiring. High tension wires. For high voltage and heavy current, a special type of wire called the high tension wire is used. A high tension wire has a low resistance and large surface area. So for the low resistance, instead of taking a single thick wire, we use twisting together a number of thin wires insulated from each other. This provides a large surface area as compared to a single thick wire. The resistance is kept low so as to allow a heavy current to pass through it. The surface area is made large so that it radiates the heat produced more quickly to the surroundings. While using the electricity, precautions are taken to avoid the 2 major dangers, a fire and an electric shock. So to avoid fire, one must use wires of current carrying capacity higher than the total current. And for avoid electric shock, the precautions are: damaged or poor insulation of wires should not be used. Touching the appliance with wet hands should be avoided. Appliances should be properly earthed. Each appliance must be provided with a proper fuse in its live wire before the appliance. There must be proper local earthing near the kilowatt-hour meter. Dear students, now we have finished our chapter Household Circuits in Physics. Hope the chapter is completely clear to you all. If you are having any queries, you may ask me. We'll meet in the next chapter of Physics. Till then, take care. Bye.